Hey guys, I wanted to come on here and show you what is currently in my everyday makeup bag. These are the products that are my tried and trues, my go-tos, and I just wanted to, document this before I change everything out because I want to start a shop my stash where I'm rotating my products a little bit better. But I used all of my everyday makeup to do this look. So, we'll start with my bag. It's from Walmart. It has this opening here, which is where I keep all of my base products. And then this side opens and you have two zippered compartments. So, starting with my base. The primer, so my favorite primer that I just finished up was the NYX Plump Right Back Primer. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Oh, I have lipstick on my hand. Alright. Well, that's good to know. But what I've been using, this was from my BoxyCharm, I believe. This is the Dr.Brandt Backlight Primer. It's fine. I'm going to use it up. It's what's been in my everyday makeup bag for the last week or so, just to use it, but I don't love it per se, but it's what I have. But I do love the NYX one. That's the one that was in my makeup bag for the last couple months, since it came out, basically. For setting spray, I usually keep two different setting sprays in my bag. One for just to set my makeup, one that either has glitter in it or is extra dewy, or one that has SPF. I try to keep like a specific one in there, but I don't have any extras currently. Right now I'm just using the ColourPop Pretty Fresh, which this has such a fine mister on it. I'm really loving this. My go-to setting spray is the Milani Make It Last. I've had the matte, the sunscreen, the original. I love all of those, and I just ran out of it. I keep 3 different foundations in here. I have just a normal everyday, this is a medium buildable coverage foundation. This is the Uoma by Sharon C Flawless IRL foundation, and I have mine in the shade Fair Lady T1. When I don't want to have to think about what I'm putting on for base makeup, this is the foundation that I'm reaching for. Definitely in my top 5 drugstore foundations. If I want to be extra fast and not a ton of coverage, I use the Makeup Revolution Stick Foundation, and I have mine in the shade F2. It works fine. It's the only stick foundation I own, and I do really like it. And then if I'm going to be out running errands in the summer heat, I have a little mini of the Too Faced Born This Way Matte, and I have mine in the shade Snow, and this has been fantastic for the hot summer weather. And then I keep 4 concealers currently. So, my go-to favorite, this is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Hydrate, which is what I used today. I also used the Uoma foundation for this look. But, as always, everything that I'm wearing will be linked in the description as well. But this is the Conceal and Hydrate foundation in the shade C1. I don't believe they're making this line anymore. It's no longer listed on Ulta. It has been sold out on Makeup Revolution's website for the last few months. But the foundation, which I no longer have because I used it up, love that foundation. Also love this concealer. So, I don't know if you can get it anymore, which also sucks because this has been what I found is a very close concealer. This is the Born This Way, Born to Glow from NYX. It's a radiant foundation. I have mine in the shade Light Ivory. The only thing I don't like about this is it's one of those little poof balls, but this concealer pretty much mirrors this, but these are being phased out of my Walmart as well, so I don't know if they're phasing out this line too. So leave any concealer recommendations down below. I also have the NYX Bear With Me Serum Concealer, which I do really enjoy this. I have mine in the shade Vanilla. But this shade particular is it's a foundation shade for me. It's not a brightening concealer. So it's really good for spot concealing. Don't mind Ian coughing in the background. He's not sick, he's just a smoker. But this is a really good spot concealer. It's also if I'm wearing a foundation that's more light coverage, this is the concealer I go in with. I want to get another one in a slightly lighter shade for brightening because it is a really nice concealer. And then finally, I have the Superstay Activewear from Maybelline. I have mine in the shade 10. This is the concealer I wear with the Too Faced foundation when I want to be outside in the hot summer heat. This is the concealer that lasts all day for me. So, those are all my base products. And then I just use, this is the Real Techniques Face and Body Sponge. It's pretty nice. I enjoy it. I also keep my sponge in here. I don't know if this one's going to fit, but we shall see. It fits. It just looks aggressively large. So now, in the other side of my makeup bag, I keep 2 tools. I keep some lash tweezers for just in case, and then some tape for if I want to use it for a sharp line. Now, in here, I'm going to do that side first, and then all this goes on the other side. Bang boom. For my complexion products, like my cheeks, I use the Alomar Cosmetics Trio. This is in the shade Fair to Light. I usually just mix these 2 shades together for my bronzer. For blush, I keep in here the BH Cosmetics Belini palette. Today I mixed these 2 shades. And then the highlight that I've been keeping in here is the Ofra Cosmetics Glazed Donut Highlighter. It's what I'm wearing today. Which they're all fine products. I enjoy them. It's taking me a while to go through them, obviously, as it should. And I just want to start rotating through my inventory a little bit better. And then I also keep in here, this is the Milani Volume 3 Smokey palette. It's a face and eye palette. So it has highlight, bronzer, 2 blushes, and these are the 3 eye shades, which is what I used for this eye look today. I really like these all-in-one palettes. So that's everything I keep on the left side. And then on the right side of my makeup bag, I keep, so for eyeliner, I have 4 options. Let me grab them all. I keep my Holy Grail Go-To e.l.f. liquid liner. This one's in the shade Charcoal, which is what is on my eyes today. I accidentally bought the wrong shade. I normally get the jet black one, which has the black base. But, I mean, this still is black. It's fine. This has always been my liquid liner of choice, and it's only like $3. It is a brush tip. It's my go-to. This is my Holy Grail #1 liner. Then for a little pencil black liner, I keep, this is the Real Her I Am Amazing black liner. It's just a little pencil. It works very, very well if I want a tight line with it. And then these are new to me. These are from iMethod Beauty. They are the wing stamps and felt tip liners. So on one side they have the wing stamp, and then on the other side they have a very chunky felt tip liner, and then one is for your right eye and one is for your left eye. So I've been trying those out. I keep an eyelash glue, which the Duo Green eyelash glue is my personal favorite. And then I have eye primers. So my all over eye primer, which what I use today is the Elizabeth Mott Thank Me Later primer as I drop it. And I really like this primer. It evens out my eyelids, reduces all the redness and discoloration, so I love this primer. I have the BH Cosmetics Base Booster for when I use glitters. It's a glitter primer. And then I also have the Makeup Revolution Cut Crease Canvas and Halo, which is just a white primer. So if I want to do pastels, bright looks, if I want to cut my crease, this is what I use for that. eyebrows, I have the NYX Lift and Snatch brow pen in ash brown, which is what I used today to create the shape of my brows. And then I have the e.l.f. Wow Brow in the shade Brunette, which is what I use to just comb through them. They're fine. It's one of those, I could take it or leave it, but they're the only brow products that I own, so like they're what's been in my go-to bag. So now, for creams, I have the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer in the shade Tan Lines, which, let me just peep the pan. I'm gonna have to buy another one because I love this bronzer so very much. And then I also have the Putty Blush in the shade Turks and Caicos, which I love the formula, but this shade just isn't the best. I'm wearing both of those today, but I want to pick up one of the new luminous ones, but they haven't hit my Walmart yet. And then I also keep the Fenty Beauty Matchstick in the shade Amber, which is definitely a contour for me, which I do like, but the formula is a little stiff, but it's fine. And then I have the NYX Sweet Cheeks liquid blushes. I have the shades Almost Famous, which this one's my favorite because it's an orange. Nude Tude for more subtle days. Showgirl, which is a berry mauve, which I really do like. And then Coralicious. I need to get Baby Doll. And then there's one other one that I can't remember the name of. But I love these. These are fantastic. And then for powder blushes, I keep two singles for just in case. I have the Lorac Panorama Satin Blush if I want a purple blush. And then I also keep the Wet n Wild Fantasy Makers Let's Get Smashed pumpkin one from last year if I do need a powder orange blush. Which that layered on top of Almost Famous, chef's kiss. Absolutely stunning. For mascara, the only one I have open currently is the Superhero mascara from IT Cosmetics, which it's been fine. I feel like with all of the mascaras I've tried from IT Cosmetics, they dry out very quickly. So like while they're wet and they work very, very well, but they dry up very quick. And then I normally keep a loose powder in my everyday makeup bag, but I just finished it. My go-to loose powder is the Hard Candy Chilling Wonder Powder. I've gone through 2 or 3 of them. I love that powder. But I just put in, this is the Pure Cosmetics pressed mineral powder 4-in-1 in the shade Light. So it's LN6. And it's been fine. I wanted to put this in because it has SPF 15 in it. With it being summer, I want that extra SPF. But I'm definitely going to have to pick up another one of the Chilling Wonder powders because I cannot live without loose powder in my life. But I did just do my Ipsy choice and I picked a powder, so that'll be coming. So I'm not going to pick one up quite yet, but that is my favorite and go-to powder. And that is everything that has been in my everyday makeup bag for the last months and months. So these were my base go-tos, and I am excited to switch all this out. And I haven't decided if I want to do a Shop My Stash, like do it monthly, seasonally, every 2 weeks. What would you guys like to see? And do you want to see me pick the products and do a look with them? Leave all your comments, recommendations, thoughts, and everything down below. And I will see you guys in the next one.